Good evening and welcome to the stream. Sorry I'm a little bit late here. Tonight we are going to continue with our playthrough of Monkey Island, the EGA version for those, and I'll lower the usual pretzel background music just a little bit, since we want to be able to hear the in-game sound when it's appropriate, but other than that I'll keep it in the background as always for a nice ambience. This is probably going to be a nice and quiet stream. On the last iteration of Monkey Island we finished up part 1 of the journey, which takes place on Melee Island, and finished the 3 tasks there, and gathered a crew and went off on our way to save the governor, who has been kidnapped by the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, and we are stuck on the ship with a mutinous crew that refuses to do their work. So our task now is to figure out how to get ourselves over to Monkey Island, solving the puzzles along the way, and I see no reason to delay this any further. Let's just jump into the game here. Well, checkpoint's here, the captain's bed is here. It's made, must be dealer prep. There's a cabinet here, it's locked. Check if there are any floorboards here on the floor that we could potentially look into. There's a drawer here in the desk. Let's go open it. Is there anything in it? Is there anything in the drawer? There's an old dusty book inside. See what it is. It says Captain's Log, March 10th. First mate Toothroot and I have been searching for Monkey Island for over a month with no success. The directions we purchased on Melee proved to be a recipe, not a map as we had believed. Captain's Log, March 12th. I wish Toothroot would take a bath. Captain's Log, March 17th. I wish Toothroot would stop snoring. Captain's Log, March 23rd. Toothroot is really starting to get on my nerves. I figure it's only a matter of time before we come to blows. Captain's Log, April 2nd. I suggest you to restore our friendship. Toothroot offered to fix dinner tonight. Captain's Log, April 3rd. I don't know how he did it, but we have arrived at Monkey Island. Both Toothroot and I passed out from the soup he fixed last night. When we awoke, Monkey Island was sitting off the bow. Captain's Log, April 4th. Toothroot and I filled the rowboat with supplies and are ready to set out to Monkey Island. We are both excited at the prospect of being the first civilized people to learn the secret of Monkey Island. Captain's Log, April 5th. We had to turn around and return to the ship. Toothroot forgot to go to the bathroom before we left. We'll settle again tomorrow. That's the last entry. This being close to people for an extended period of time can certainly put a strain on any relationship. I'm sure it's been that way for many people during COVID, when they've been cooped up together during a semi-quarantine situation for a long time. Now there's a chest here, but we opened it and it's empty. So there's nothing in that. Other than this drawer, there's nothing much to be seen here. There was a feather pen, we picked it up. And there's an ink bottle here, we'll pick that up as well. Let's see here. Nothing to see out the windows. Let's go to the door here. Now, according to the diary, they fixed up some sort of recipe, which ended up with them arriving at Monkey Island. So I assume that's the our next step here. Let's have a little chat with the mutinous crew. I hear the weather's pretty nice over by Monkey Island. Nice try, Guybrush, but no banana. I don't want to talk to you. I'm giving you mutineers 5 seconds to come to your senses. And I'm going to start kicking some butt. Excuse me, Guybrush. Does the word keelhole mean anything to you? Keelhole. We have a definition from the dictionary. To haul under the keel of a ship as punishment or torture. I see your point, thanks. So, I think I'll be getting back to tending the ship. Well, I'll try out all of these options. Is there anything I can do to get you guys to help me? Excuse me, Guybrush. You're blocking the sun. So I guess they're not gonna help us at all here. There is a cannon over here. Take a quick look at that. I don't see anything special about it. There's a nozzle here as well. Don't see anything special about it. Okay. There's a rope ladder here. Let's check what's upstairs. There's a Jolly Roger. Let's pick that up. The Jolly Roger is the pirate flag. What a fine looking flag. Shivers me timbers just looking at it. Let's go back to the deck here. Now I assume our task here is to create some sort of, as I remember, it's basically you need to create some sort of cooked up recipe here to which will eventually lead us into a fog, which will get us over to Monkey Island. See what is here. There's a hatch here, and there's also a second floor down there. The black chest here. Let's look at it. It's just an old rusty chest. Let's try opening it up. It's rusted shut. Can we pick it up? No. Can't. Can we push it? Or pull it? No, we can't. Some trunks here as well. They're just old rusty trunks. Old rusty chests, that's pretty much the same. Look at kegs. They look like kegs of gunpowder. Okay, we have some gunpowder that's potentially useful for the cannon nozzle. Okay, also a giant piece of rope. So pick it up. A chest over here as well. There's some very fine wine in the chest. Let's pick up the wine. Old empty kegs, nothing in them. Okay, we found some ingredients already. Let's go down further into the boat. Oh, here is a pot that we can potentially cook something in. Nice and hot fire there. There's another pot, potentially useful as a helmet. We'll pick it up. We've already used that trick once in the game. There's a cupboard here. Let's open it up. Boxes of cereal. I loved this stuff when I was a kid. I like the way it chewed up the roof of your mouth. That sounds like Cocoa Puffs to me. I really loved Cocoa Puffs when I was a kid. We used to eat it with something similar to buttermilk, and sometimes we would put a little brown sugar in it as well. That was most excellent. It's still excellent, but no, I'll mostly get sick if I try to eat it. Difference between being a kid and an adult, you can't stand an endless amount of sugar anymore. Now we have this pot here, but we have no recipe. Let's try throwing some things in the pot. Don't have a recipe. I wouldn't know where to begin making soup. Okay, he knows he's supposed to be making the soup. Now where's the recipe? How did we find the recipe? I remember now, it's in the cereal. It's in the cereal box. There's a toy prize inside the box. Let's see what it is. This is no prize. It's a small key with a finely engraved monkey on it. Okay. Okay, the recipe is actually not in the... Okay, but we have a key. There was a safe in the other room. Potentially the recipe is inside the safe. And a cabinet there. A chest inside. Let's open it up. Man, that's heavy. Filled no doubt with gold and jewels. I doubt that very much. Hey, look, a piece of paper and some cinnamon sticks. Interesting. Look, a piece of paper. Directions to Monkey Island. Preheat pot to 450 degrees. Add the following ingredients: a cinnamon stick, 4 leaves of mint, a pressed human skull, a squirt of squid ink, 2 pints of monkey blood, a live chicken, 3 oz brimstone, 1 or more of the following: pyrodoxin hydrochloride, zinc oxide, yellow 8, mine mononitrate, and BWA. Let bubble over low flame until thickened. Serves crew of 4. Okay, the cinnamon stick we have, the ink we have. It sounds like we need grog for this recipe as well. See how far we get along with the recipe. Now that we have a recipe, sort of, let's go downstairs to the kitchen and start mixing things up in the pot. The cinnamon stick we need, so let's put that in first. Yeah, I love cinnamon as well. Reminds me of Christmas. 4 leaves of mint. We'll use the breath mints. And we have an entire box of them. Let's look at the piece of paper again. We need a human skull. What we can potentially we could use the Jolly Roger for that purpose. Yeah, I accepted it in any case. Let's look at the piece of paper. We need the squid ink. Let's use the regular ink instead. Where do we place that? It's here. Use ink with the pot. Just a drop, yes. Let's look at the piece of paper again. Now we need 2 pints of monkey blood. We could substitute that with the fine wine. And we need a live chicken. Do we still have the rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle? Yes, we do. We'll use that instead. About time I got rid of this worthless artifact. Well, it did come useful when we needed to travel along the pulley over to the island. Look at the piece of paper again. And then we need brimstone. Suppose we could use the cereal. And that's probably good for the coloring as well. We're still missing something. Potentially we can use the gunpowder. Yikes. I think I'm getting dizzy. Overcome by the fumes and stench, Guybrush quickly loses consciousness. Moments later, the voodoo spell kicks in, turning the ship to an unknown heading and off on its mysterious voyage. Days pass. Spurt. He's waking up from his stupor. I feel awful. Yeah, no wonder. Let's go upstairs. Holy monkey bladders. It's Monkey Island. Yeah, indeed it is. What a sight. Wow, this was well worth $59.95 plus tax. I wonder if the original game was actually $59.95. When you calculate that to modern amounts, that's a huge amount of money. People that complain that games are expensive now don't quite realize just how expensive games were. Let's talk to the crew here, see if they're interested in joining us. Hey, look. We've made it to Monkey Island. Let us know when you found the governor. We've got an extra chair she can use. So they're going to be less than no help. Let's see if we can use the rope, the cannon. Yeah, we can. That's the fuse. And I'm only going to put this on if I really have to. Okay, so eventually he will put it on if we need to get some more of the gunpowder. We don't have any on us anymore. Let's go downstairs and fetch it. Oh, sorry, it isn't here. It's down the hatch here. And I think the gunpowder was in this location. Yeah, I'll take some more. We have some more gunpowder. Let's my theory is here is that if we put the gunpowder in the nozzle, we can basically put on the helmet and fly ourselves over. Let's see. Let's use the nozzle. It's much too dangerous to climb out there for no reason. Well, it did accept the... I need to light it with something. Okay. That's a good point. What do we have that we could potentially use to light it with? one was empty. There's nothing more in this chest. Chest is empty. Nothing more in this cabinet, I believe. Captain's fine oak cabinet. See if we already have some of this. Seemingly not. Can't see how any of this would be remotely useful. So go here, see if we can potentially. Well, there's a fire downstairs. Maybe we can fire in the kitchen and the galley here. Maybe you could set fire to the what do we have? We have the minutes. Let's see if we can yeah, it's hot. Can we okay, we set the map on fire. Let's get upstairs very quickly and use this flaming mass with the fuse and get to the cannon nozzle, put on the pot, climb in and shoot ourselves over to Monkey Island. Ooh, said the monkey when he saw us landing there. Hi, I'm Herman Toothrot. Don't bother to say hello. I've only been waiting 20 years to talk to somebody civilized. I don't mind. Fine. By the way, you might want to think about putting out that fire. Someone could be hurt. Away goes Herman Toothrot. He was one of the original cast members. He was mentioned in the diary. So, he's obviously still stuck on this island. Let's look at this piece of paper. Notice of public meeting. There will be a meeting Wednesday evening to discuss the recent documentation of the sacred monkey head by the ghost pirate LeChuck and the subsequent impact on the environment and the tourist trade. All Monkey Island cannibals are encouraged to attend. Okay. They look like they're almost ready to fall off the tree. There is a banana here. Let's pick it up. There's a rowboat here as well. We can't push or pull the tree to get down any more bananas. We can certainly look at it. These are some luscious looking bananas. We can walk to the jungle here, or we can walk to the rowboat. Let's see what our options are. Now, part 2 only took us like 30 minutes, while part 1 took us 3 hours. So I assume we will spend most of the time on part 3. Now here's the beach. This is where we were. Here's the tree and the boat. And there's a monkey here. Let's see what he says. Think we can talk to him. can't. Let's try giving him banana. Give banana to monkey. He graciously accepted the banana. We still can't talk to him. Okay. Okay. So walk back to the jungle here. I remember the monkey having something to do with a part later in the game. We'll figure it out when we get there. Oh, here's a crack. Be here, no bananas. Not give, I wanted to push it. Try to pull it as well. Still not key for pull again. Here's the hockey for pull. Need to be had here. It's a strong branch here. We still have the piece of rope. No, we don't have the rope. Okay, but there are some oars down here which we can't get. We need some sort of something to tie to the branch. Let's move ahead. Let's go to the beach. There's nothing more we can do in this little space. Go to the rowboat. That's strange. It says sea monkey. Okay, so this is a rowboat from the same boat as we are currently using. In order to see here, can we use the rowboat? Don't have anything to paddle with. We don't have the... Okay. We don't have the oars that are down there. Can we go further into the jungle here? Yes, we can. Okay. So there's a much larger map to be seen. Here there's a dry riverbed. Let's take a look at that. Why can't we take a look at this dry riverbed here? Is it marked on the map if we can't access it? There's a pond here. Let's check that out then. Okay, look at note. It's printed on letterhead. To the ghost pirate LeChuck. We must ask you once again to curtail your nightly activities in the Sacred Monkey Head Arena. Decent people are trying to sleep. Kindly keep the noise level down. The Monkey Island cannibals. P.S. We saw you taking that woman with the scarf down there. That's valuable information. We know that the governor has been taken downstairs or into the monkey head. This is an old friend of mine, the one I sailed here with. He's lost weight. Never looked better. He looks pretty bad. Don't be a jerk. Yeah. So this is the guy here that came here with Tooth Rot, the one that was mentioned in the diary. Oh. He doesn't look good. No, he does not. We can't probably get at this rope at this point. think we can actually get down there. Here is the rope. We need the rope to get the ores, so need to figure out how to get there. Let's go to this fork here. We were here earlier. He's picking up the rock. To the Monkey Island cannibals, I don't mind you worshipping in front of the sacred monkey idol, which doubles as my home and secret base of operations. But could you please refrain from leaving messy sacrifices on my porch? Also, please do not enter the monkey head. GP LeChuck. Okay. Let's look at this rock. I'm no geologist, but judging by these conchoidal features, I'd say this is a piece of flint. Okay. There's a dam here. See anything special about it? Let's assume, I think I remember this part correctly. There's a dried up riverbed here, so if you blow the dam, the water will flow down here and will lift the corpse out, potentially freeing the rope. So obviously have to blow up this dam. Question is, how do we do that? The flint is obviously one part, but what's the other? How do we... Can't push a bullet in any case. See what else is here. There is something on the other side of this bridge. There are footholds here in the rock. To the Monkey Island cannibals, please stop moving this. It's delicately balanced. Herman Toothrot. It's either an incisive representation of the futility of man, or it's a log and a couple of rocks. There are more footholds here. There's a heap of rocks over here as well. There's Herman Toothrot. I never get tired of this view, even if I have been looking at it for 20 years now. Even if it is the only view on the island. Yes, it is a nice view. Are you some kind of castaway? What do I look like? The caretaker? Listen to this guy. Am I some kind of castaway? I thought this island was uninhabited. Well, you thought wrong. My name's Toothrot, Herman Toothrot. I live here. Well, not right here. In the fort on the volcano. Were you stranded? You think I stay here for my health? Oh boy. Okay. We sort of know who he is. Let's look at this rock here. It looks like someone put this here on purpose. Ah, yes, I remember now. The little arty contraption down below is basically a way to shoot the rock. So if we push this one down, it will land on top of the piece of wood and will shoot the smaller boulder. Let's push this one off. And indeed, it does shoot it. Where does it go? Whoops. We accidentally shot our ship down here. Now, if this was a Sierra game, we would be game over now, but this is a LucasArts game, so we won't worry about it. We can get off the island somehow else. That obviously isn't the point. Mr. Toothrot, please remove this dangerous object. Lemonhead knocked a rock onto it from the cliff above and nearly injured someone who was putting up a swing on the banana tree on the south beach. Oh, that is interesting. The cannibals. Okay, so see what we can do with this. Can we move it? Yes, as I remember, you can move it. Yes, we can. So we can pull it or push it, and that will redirect the rock somewhere else. So let's pick up a rock from a huge heap of rocks here and place it. I'll just put it here. Yes, you will. Let's push it off. It did nothing, so let's pull it again. It did come closer though. Let's go back upstairs. Try another rock. Let's push this one off here as well. And off it goes. Where does it land now? Wow. Looked like it hit the big banana tree on the beach. I bet the odds against that are incredible. I'm sure they are. This is what I love about these games. Probably the first time I played this game, I struggled with these puzzles, but having played it many times, I remember most of them fairly quickly. And given how often I played this, you would think I had this completely memorized, but still haven't solved this part about the dam here. I wonder if we can shoot the rocks at the dam. We should try pulling it some more. So pull it again and shoot some more stones. We have nothing to lose here. Let's pick up another one of these rocks and put them on the edge of the cliff here and see if we can shoot the dam. Would be extremely lucky. Doubt it. You're off now by quite a bit. We might as well try all of the different positions. There are not that many more. Won't go further. Okay, this is basically the starting position. Opposing it. That's as far as it will go in this direction. Let's try it in this direction. We tried every part between, so we might as well try this one as well. Pick up one of these rocks. Push it off the cliff. No, that does nothing for us. Okay, so that doesn't solve a part with the dam. That somehow involves the flint. We'll need some sort of explosive for that. Sure is hot here, he says. Yeah. we have nothing to blow up the dam with. No dynamite or explosives of any kind. Let's see what else we can find here. It's one of the cases in the game where it's pretty obvious what it is that we are supposed to do, but not at all obvious how to approach it. Let's head over this way. There's another beach over here. Now let's go to the beach where we arrived and see if there are more bananas to be found. We can do something with the monkey. Yeah, there are 2 more bananas. And another note. I better leave it. That was the note that we read previously. Okay. We have 2 more bananas. Let's go talk to the monkey here. Give more bananas to the monkey. Can we talk to him now? No. Let's give 1 more. Still can't talk to him, and we can't pull him, look at him, or still looks kind of hungry. He's had 3 bananas. Not much we can do about that. Might be more bananas later in the game. Let's see what we can do for him. Now, one of the good things about these games is that you don't have to constantly worry about soft locking yourself into some position where you can't get out. That's not possible in this game. Nothing you can do to make yourself. Herman, please return our key to the monkey head. The cannibals. Okay, so Herman has a key to the monkey head. That's useful information. Did you come in the ship I saw out there? You're braver than you look. Actually, it looks a lot like a ship I used to own. I got taken in by a guy named Stan. Stan of Stans used ships on Melee Island. How did you get stranded here? Well, I sailed here with a friend of mine 20 years ago. We hoped to discover the secret of Monkey Island. But my friend met with a horrifying and tragic accident, which claimed his life, and I couldn't sail the ship back by myself. I trained a bunch of chimps to crew the ship and sail it back to Monkey Island and Melee Island. They were supposed to get help and come back for me. Something must have happened. How come you didn't just go with the chimps? Weeks on a boat full of monkeys. Oh joy. Okay, so basically the ship that we have was sailed back to Melee Island by a group of chimps, so he was basically stuck on the island and he's been stuck there ever since. You're the only one on the island. I'm the only civilized person on the island. There is a native tribe of hunters, gatherers, head hunters, gatherers actually, but I don't talk to them. They are cannibals, but they're not dangerous unless you lend them something. Did you lend something to the cannibals? I lent my banana pecker to them and they never gave it back. As a collateral, they gave me this enormous cotton swab. It opens the big monkey-head idol they worship. Not like I ever need to go into the monkey head. But if they want it back, I've got to have my picker first. Okay. It's a matter of pride, you know. So basically, we need to be able to retrieve this banana picker to get the cotton swab that opens the Monkey Island head. And we need to go down there and somehow try to rescue the governor. I'm Guybrush, I'm here to rescue someone. Well, here I am. Glad you came to rescue me. Thought, though, you might have been a bit earlier. The fine of that overdue library book should be pretty big by now. Let's go. That's not exactly what I meant. I sailed here in pursuit of the governor of Melee Island who's been kidnapped by a ghost. Oh fine, don't rescue me. I like it here. The rain on my head, the wind at my back, the bugs on my plate. Well, perhaps I could take you back too, but I've got to rescue the governor first. I think she's on that ghost ship underground. Oh, okay. I told you about them borrowing my banana picker and never returning it, right? Yeah, you did. Why don't you just give me the key to the monkey head? Oh, valid question. No, I needed to get back my banana picker. Okay. He's adamant about that. What happened to your pants? What pants? Well, excuse me, I've got pressing business to attend to. Yes, me too. Okay. He's pretty kooky, but he's harmless. Let's go to the jungle. There's apparently nothing else on this beach. No bananas in sight, at least. Let's see where else we can go. And there's something over here. There's a fort. Let's see if we can find there. The trail ends here. Here's a spyglass. Warning, objects in spyglass may be farther away than they appear. Let's look at this cannon. It's rusty. I don't think it will work. There's a piece of rope here though, which could be used as a fuse. Let's open it. Let's see if we can use the rope with the cannon. No. Let's push it. Okay, something falls out. Hey, nice spyglass. Looks just like... Say, where is my spyglass? Oh, perfect. I'm gone 5 minutes and somebody comes in here and dumps gunpowder all over the floor. Naturally, I don't think you had anything to do with it. I'm sure it's just a coincidence that you came in here to prowl around. Hey there, Smash 1980. Yeah. A fellow engineer with an Amiga. I've had an Amiga since 91. Early 91. And I'm currently playing this game on the Mister, not the A4000 that is sitting next to me, because it's meant to be recapped any day now. It's behaving very oddly, so I want to have it recapped. And I'm using the Mister and the Minimic on the Mister to play. And my path was basically, I had a Sinclair Spectrum in 83, then I had a C64C in 88, and I got my A500 in 91, and then the A4000 in late 93. Just about 6 months before Commodore eventually went bankrupt, and I've had them since then, and I've played quite a few games of them. Yeah, the Spectrum was pretty great. The C64 was in between, but this game is actually being played on DOS. I played the Dungeon Master on the Amiga on Wednesday, and I'm playing Might and Magic 3 on the Amiga, both on the Mister, tomorrow as well. This is the EGA version of the game, which has Roland MT32 sound. I played the Amiga version many times, and of the other versions of the game, I like this one the most. It has a similar palette to the Amiga version, slightly less colorful. Iceland, actually. But similar path to the retro computing in Scandinavia and Germany as well. I'm sure it's just yeah. I saw a monkey leaving here. He must have done it. Let's blame a monkey. You don't fool me, Sonny. Excuse me, I've got pressing business to attend to. Let's yeah, me too. Let's see if we can pick up this gunpowder. Yes, we can. And potentially the cannonball as well. Okay, that was very useful. We now have a rope, which we can use as a fuse. We have some gunpowder. And we have the cannonball. And we have the flint. Let's head over to where the dam was. See if we can use this to blow it up. Seems that we should have all the ingredients at this point. There's the river fork. If we use a handful of gunpowder with the dam and then use the rope, the dam. Okay, that doesn't work. Can we use the flint with the dam now? Things made of steel. Okay, we used the flint with the spyglass, and that was enough to blow up the dam. Exploded the gunpowder. So now by the pond where the dead body was, potentially we could get the rope. And yes, we can. He doesn't look good. He's been dead for 20 years. Of course he doesn't look good. But we have the rope. Is there anything else that we could potentially get from here? No. I was wondering if we could perhaps... No, there's nothing on the body that we could use. Doesn't appear to be anything else here. We have the rope, so let's go back. Yeah, I played this game many times. I think I played it almost every year on Christmas. Last year I bought a Revision 3 A500 and I played it on floppy on the Amiga 500, early Amiga 500, just before Christmas. And it's funny, even as many times as I played it, I sometimes still forget some of the puzzles. But they mostly come back to me. Now there's a branch here. Let's use the rope with a strong branch. That works. Yeah, I have the remastered version. I have the special edition of both Game 1 and 2. I might play the special edition of Game 2 following this, or I might also play something else. I haven't quite decided. Now, how do we get down there? Sturdy stump. Use the rest of the rope with this sturdy stump. Potentially we can get all the way down. Yeah, we probably can. Pick up the oars that we need for the rowboat. I think there's nothing else down there. Yeah, these are great games. I remember playing them originally. Me and a friend who also had an Amiga. He had an A500 and then later an A1200. We played them together and had a great time with both Game 1 and 2. I remember we spent a lot of time on this game and much more time on Monkey Island 2. The puzzles in that game were much more complicated. And we usually played it on my system because I had a hard drive. So it was quite a bit easier. It was quite a bit easier to do on a hard drive. Game number 2 came on something like 11 floppies for the Amiga. So if you didn't have a hard drive, it was at least good to have many disk drives. Here are the oars. Let's use them with the rowboat. I can parallel it with these ores, obviously you can, yes. So now we can potentially go places where we couldn't go before. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, the art in these games, the pixel art in these games is great, and the reason I'm playing this EGA version is because I really like the lower color version of the game. I tend to think it looks better with fewer colors. Yeah, if you had one floppy drive, then it was a massive, it was both very slow and you needed to swap a lot. So I remember we played game number 2 on my A500 with a hard drive, and it was significantly better to play it with a hard drive than it was with a floppy. I like the lower color versions of the game. They look so much better to me than the 256 color VGA version, which has a lot of color, but I think it just looks a little blurry. Still the same resolution, just uses more color. This version and the Amiga 32 color version look sharper to me, and I particularly like this version because it has the Roland sound, which I think is the best sound that you can get in the game, next to the Amiga version. Yeah, often the lower color versions look better. I like much of the pixel art in fewer colors. Yeah, it's amazing sometimes what they were able to do with very few colors. EGA has basically a fixed palette, and this game looks absolutely great in only these 16 colors that are available here. And the sound is being emulated. It's basically it was a Roland synthesizer that you could an external synthesizer that you could buy. And it sounds absolutely fantastic. It was very expensive at the time, but now you can basically emulate it with little effort on any PC. So I'm using DOSBox to play the game, and I'm using an emulator called Mont to provide the sound. Yeah, the UK had a huge Amiga scene. I used to read the UK magazines. Usually I would buy 2 magazines a month. I would always buy Amiga Format, and then I would buy CU Amiga or Amiga Shopper sometimes, and sometimes Amiga Computing International. Just sort of depended on what was on the cover disc and if there was something interesting to read in it. And the retro scene, there are a lot of Amiga, still very active Amiga users, and if anything, it's been picking up again. So I think there's actually more interest now than perhaps 10 years ago. And people are taking their A500s and A1200s out of the cupboards and starting to use them again. I very much like that. Now, there's nothing on this beach here, no banana, and nothing to see, so... Now this is the village of the natives here. Let's go visit them. We need the banana picker. Yeah, sadly, being in Iceland has pretty much meant that I've never actually been to an Amiga Expo yet. The traveling is quite expensive, so I haven't taken that step yet. I wanted to go to both some of the US shows, AMI West in particular, and as well as some of the expos. I really wanted to go to Amiga Island this year, but it was hard to do. Yeah, and then there is obviously right now there's the COVID problem, which is a huge problem. I did go to Cisco Live in Barcelona in January, at the end of January. That was basically just before it became a major problem. And I got lucky. I didn't get infected, but it could have gone quite a bit worse. More bananas. Potentially we need them. We have 2 more, so now we've found all 5. Okay. There's a door here. It's locked. Yeah, the Amiga demo scene has always been very active, and I don't think people that were around the 664 and Amiga scene or that weren't around that scene really understand what the demo is all about. But we used to, back when the internet was basically in its infancy, I had an account with the Icelandic Educational Network that was provided to me by a teacher that was teaching me at the time, and he let us borrow his username and password, and we were able to access and download demos and write them to floppies and watch them on the systems, and we would have a great time watching demos. What happened there? Holy shit, the bot went berserk. Let's see. What did it do? I'm sorry about that. The bot didn't like something. Where is the damn thing? It's here. I'll turn off this symbol and caps protection here so it doesn't do this. Now the door is locked. There's a big stone head here. He doesn't want to get any near. Nothing to do with it. Okay, there's a window here. We can't access that. Oh, here are the cannibals. Is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just glad to see us? You got a lot of nerve stealing from the notorious Monkey Island cannibals. You're cannibals? Oh yes. Although lately we've been trying to stay away from red meat. The bot is mainly here to have the additional commands. So I have a few sounds and a few random commands that you can enter. It's not actually supposed to be here to really moderate anything. It's just accidentally on. It has interesting things like the that's the joke of the day from the Might and Magic games, and it has the 8-ball and various other things. Only for health reasons, but still as vicious as ever, especially with tourists who try to steal our stuff for souvenirs. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Let's see here. Let's see. You gather points slowly. As you stay here and chat, you gather points. And you can use them on the sound commands. Oh, go ahead and eat me. See if I care. Hey, whatever you say. Well, we might eat you, might let you go. We'll have to talk about it with the village nutritionist. Come, let me show you our guest hut. These are the vegan cannibals. That it's an interesting combo, but lucky for us, perhaps. We are in the hut here. To the ghost pirate LeChuck, you must protest your acquisition of our voodoo antidote. We realize that it presents a hazard to you and your crew, but this is thievery. The Monkey Island cannibals. Okay. What's in this bowl of bones? I think that's how I'll end up if I don't get out of here soon. Perhaps. The skull here. Cute little skull. Let's pick that up. Some vines here as well. Don't think hanging myself is the answer. We can't pick them up. And here is the banana picker. Look at the window. Can't get through it. Can't open it. Can we pick it up? Yes, we can. There's a loose floorboard here. So pull that. Walk to hole. I might fit through that hole, but I don't think this banana picker will. Yeah, we were slightly older. I'm 76, so when we played this game, I was basically 16. Or 15, probably. They are discussing whether they should eat us, but worried about their coronary arteries. But cannibals have to watch their saturated fats just like anybody else. Yeah, I kind of figured with the fact that you're 40 this year and that your name is Smash 1980 that you were born in 1980. We still don't have the banana picker though. Happy birthday next week, dude. It's turning 40 is not quite as scary as I thought it would be. Nothing much changes. You're still just a year older. Let's see. We did manage to pick up some new things, but not entirely sure how they could potentially be useful. Oh, we have the extra bananas. Oh, we're spending it in isolation. Oh, that's great. Can he have a test? Obviously now the boys had some sort of cold virus the other day, and we were all pretty scared they had COVID. It was not COVID at all, but you're much more careful now than you would have perhaps been like a year ago. You are very paranoid every time you get a slight cold or a slight throat ache or any sort of symptom. Even if it doesn't really... Yeah, I heard that you're having some issues with the... We've had problems as well. There's a message in it. It's a memo to Herman Toothrot from Yammer, Ham and Ha, attorneys at law. Reply, suit against the cannibal tribe or malicious tossing of your oars into the cavern. I think we have a case here. You can probably soak them for emotional distress and possibly punitive damages as well. They are Herman Toothrot is sending bottle mail to lawyers. We're going basically through our third wave right now. There was we did pretty well with the first wave and eventually got out of it, and the summer was basically COVID-free, at least for the most part, and we got back to normal life. Then about 2 months back we had a second wave which eventually subsided, and just when that was about to subside, we there was an incident with potentially some tourists that didn't follow the quarantine guidelines, and there was an open bar, and apparently quite a few people got infected, and we've been dealing with the third wave since then. It's slowly going down, but very slowly. So it's very much active here right now. Well, the sign says private property, worshipping is permitted, but please do not enter the monkey head. GP LeChuck. I assume GP stands for Ghost Pirate. Some additional skulls here. Can't use this skull. Can we pick up these skulls? No, we cannot. Here's a totem pole. An artist carved his name on it. Made by Red Skull. Can we push it or pull it? No. Something about this nose here. Wow. Can't pick it up, or we can pull it. Okay. Oh. Ah, yes. This is the point of the monkey and the bananas. We need to get the monkey to hold the pole for us. I forget exactly how, but as I remember, we basically need to bring him the bananas, and he will follow us, and we can use him to hold the pole. Let's head over to the beach. I hope we won't get more stringent rules. As it is right now, I'm spending 1 week at work and 1 week at home, and the kids are back in daycare. We had a decently large period here where the kids were not at daycare during the first wave, but since then the daycare has been open, which gives us a resemblance of normal life. I have 3 young kids. I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. So having all of them at home and working full-time from home, even with both me and my wife here, that was interesting to say the least. And during that time we were very careful. We didn't associate with anyone, not even their grandparents. And my wife would do the shopping and she would wear gloves, and we were extra careful. We wiped everything we bought. Yeah, it's quite complicated, and a lot of people lost part of their income during this period. We were slowly going mad as well with the isolation and staying here with the kids every day, day after day after day after day, and we would both have to have these endless team meetings with using something like Microsoft Teams or Zoom or something similar, and we spent so much time trading places and moving the kids either upstairs where I was or downstairs where my wife was sitting, and trying to make sure that we didn't have the kids climbing all over us while we were trying to take meetings. But there are many pictures of me in the Teams group chat with at least one and sometimes more than one kid climbing on top of me or sitting on my neck. Yeah, it was a pretty horrid time, but at least neither of us was we could both work, and we both had full income, so that was definitely a plus. So you can't really complain like that. Could have been much harder. The monkey is not here, even though we've given him all of the bananas. see. Okay. The monkey is still not here, but somehow the oh, I won't worry about it. The door is open. Let's go through. Yeah, as long as you have work and projects that you can work on, that's fine. But if they dry up, that's also pretty tough. Why, that's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Makes you wonder what the... Let's look at these idols here. Looks like a sacred idol of some kind. You can't pick it up. Much too heavy to pick up. Let alone carry, he says. This one is much smaller. Wimpy little idol. What a cheap piece of mass-produced tourist crap. On the bottom it says made by Lemonhead. Let's pick it up. I doubt anyone will miss this piece of junk. The second largest ear I've ever seen, and also the dirtiest. Yeah, I manage a team of engineers at work. There are 11 of us, and we work on the network engineering team. And for many, it was fine. It sort of depends on the personality. Some people were absolutely fine with just being at home and doing their jobs, and some people were fine at first, and then they started feeling a little isolated, and some obviously lost some of their productivity along the way as well. Yeah, I don't think the human mind is really designed to just stay at home all day and not socially interact with anyone. It will probably drive all of us slowly mad. It's fine to do it for a limited period of time, especially if you can do it just a few days out of the week. But when you're doing it all the time, I think you would slowly go insane. It obviously helps if you don't live alone and that if you can talk to somebody, but pretty big part of working is just being around the people that you work with and being able to meet them at the coffee machine and chat about things that aren't necessarily related to work. And we had these daily status meetings during the first wave when everybody was at home all the time, every morning, and obviously the point of the meetings was to discuss work-related matters and how things were progressing, but also just interacting with others and talking about other things, coffee, chat, and I think that was absolutely crucial that we had that chat every day, just to make sure that everybody got up and had something to chat about. The banana thief returns to the scene of the crime. Maybe we should just eat him right now. Do you have any idea how much cholesterol is in one of these things? Now then, how did you break out of our hut and why did you come back? Go ahead and eat me, see if I care. Hey, whatever you say. Yeah, I think mental health would definitely be a pretty big problem for many people. And even if you are used to doing some of your work from home, you're still not the same, because you were also at the time basically hardly going outside at all. You weren't going shopping and you weren't meeting up with your friends and you weren't interacting at all. and it becomes quite difficult. So, however, as it is now with working from home every other week, that's fine. You sort of get used to that as well. So it gets into a routine. You know you're going to be staying at home. Yeah, that's... Mental health is not a given. I'm wondering if I can give them this wimpy little idol. Kind of need this banana picker. Yeah, we do, and there's still sort of a stigma around it. I think that's slowly going away. You're quite the escape artist, aren't you? I told you we should eat him. Look behind you, a three-headed monkey. Hey, do you really think we're that stupid? Well, you did turn around. I wouldn't push it if I were you. Oh, go ahead and eat me, see if I care. It is a three-headed monkey. Hey, whatever you say. That should do it. How do we... Yeah, I think the... no, it's fine. I think the stigma... I think a lot of people realize now that it's a much bigger thing than perhaps people realize. Yeah, it's a fairly light game. How do we... I know we need this banana picker. I know we need it. And let's visit Herman. See. Let's go back to where he was and chat with him a little bit. See if he wants to give us something. Need some assistance here, because if we want to get into the monkey head, we need the key. Yeah, I sometimes wish that as well. It was an easy time. You didn't have a care in the world. There were no responsibilities. You didn't have to go to work. At worst, you had to go to school, which was easy enough, even though we probably complained about it at the time. And when you got home from school, you could basically play all day. There is a saying, youth is wasted on the young, which is pretty funny because as with many things in life, you don't realize how great you have it until it changes. Of course, things can always be better, but that point in our lives was pretty simple and easy. Now, where was this fort? Hi, I'm not bothered a bit by the fact that you waltzed right into my home without bothering to knock. Yeah. I knocked, you must not have heard. You don't fool me, Sonny. Okay, there's nothing we can do here. I was sort of wondering if I could give him this limpy little idol. What the heck will I do with that? Okay, fine. The heck will he do with that? Okay, doesn't want any of this stuff. Fine. There's nothing here on this beach. Go back to the jungle. Yeah, I know quite a few people are upset with the whole Brexit thing. We are not actually part of the EU, we are part of the European Economic Union instead. Which gives us access to the markets but doesn't actually put us under the EU regulations, although most of them are put in place here with us having very little to say about them. And that's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Obviously our independence is fairly important, but there are still big pluses to being part of a larger group. Now the monkey is finally here with us. I wonder if we can use this little. No, we can't. We can't use this skull either. There's nothing we can use in this ear. Okay. Can't operate this anymore, but the monkey is here anyway. Look at corpse. Shish kebab, Shiska Joe, and Shiska Larry. Okay. That's funny. We already read this sign. Okay, let's get back to the jungle here. Wonder what it is that we're supposed to do right now. Get back in the rowboat. See if there's anything that we haven't accessed here. We've been here, obviously. Yeah, I've met people on both sides of the Brexit debate, and I suppose they both have a point. Just depends on your point of view and what it is that you want to achieve. But I have a funny feeling that there were some outside influences that affected the outcome of that election, which makes this pretty tough for the ones that wanted to stay. In the end, it's all about money and power, like almost anything. There's nothing else on this map here. Nothing here either. Can't go on the other side of this river either. Sort of want to talk to the cannibals about the banana picker. Yeah, later dude, thanks for the chat, thanks for checking in. Back online again tomorrow at 2200 GMT playing Might and Magic on the Amiga. Have a nice night, sleep well. Do I progress here? How we get out is almost as much of a mystery as why you keep coming back. The real mystery is why he's not swimming with carrots right now. Yeah. Once an Amigan, always an Amigan. Let's see. Yeah, that's very much Amiga. I'll throw you a follow here. It only gives us these three options. I missed this one earlier. Don't eat me, I'll give you anything. Yeah. Anything? If you had some sort of offering for us, something that we could pass on to the Great Monkey, you might be persuaded to let you leave here uncooked. Interesting. Okay, we have this idol that we stole from them. Hey, wow, this is impressive. Lemonhead, take a look at this. Oh, that's nice. Simple, just like one of mine. Yeah, it is yours. And little, like mine. Well, it is yours. And it says made by Lemonhead. Just like one of mine. Well, it is yours. We should take this to the Great Monkey. Yes, I agree. We are very grateful to you for this fine gift. If there's ever anything you need on Monkey Island, just come see us. Yeah, I already follow Amiga Bill. And I was in his stream last night. He's a pretty great Amiga streamer. Probably the one that unites most of us. Let's see. Now we can get the banana picker. and potentially escape here with it. Hello there, Amiga 1200 Gamer. Yeah, we did sort of say Amiga, although this is on DOS. Have you come back to let us repay you for your fine gift? No thanks. Generosity is its own reward. Well, if there's ever anything you need from us, just let us know. Where the hell is Herman Toothrot? What a guy. Where the hell is Herman? He was here just earlier. Damn it. I need to head to his place to give him the banana picker. Although the DOS version and the Amiga version of this game are damn near identical except for the sound. And the Amiga version does have slightly more color than this version does. And networking them has at least made things more complicated. And it's also giving me pretty much a job I've been doing for 20 years, so I probably should not complain about it. It's quite a bit of complication involved in the whole networking bit. There's Herman. I'm not bothered a bit by the fact that you waltzed right into my home without bothering to knock. It's not a home, you crazy senile. I would have knocked, but I couldn't find the door. Well, that's okay. Next time, be more careful. I have your banana picker. Hey, thanks. I thought I'd never see this again. Here, can you take this key to the monkey head back to the natives? Yes, well, take this key to the monkey head. And don't worry, I won't use it or anything. No, we definitely won't use it, like trying to get into the monkey head. Yeah, we don't do a lot of dealing directly with customers, mostly just bigger customers. We are basically at the level 3 port, mostly involved in the network core. But it can certainly be quite stressful. But it's also sometimes a great deal of fun. Let's go over to the gigantic monkey head. We'll go to the ear here and use the monkey head key in the gigantic monkey ear, rather. Yes. It's basically a cotton swab. It's fairly disgusting. But the head opens. Let's take a peek inside. I will turn down the background music a little bit now that we have in-game music. Sounds pretty good. I had a feeling that in hell there would be mushrooms. Indeed. This is a pretty disgusting place. Okay. It does appear as if though we're lost a little bit here. I remember there is some sequence that you need to do to be able to get some navigation here. Let's see if we can use the... Where's the compass? Here it is. Yeah, it always points to Melee Island. That doesn't necessarily help us very much right now. So we can get in the monkey head, but we have no idea where it is that we need to go. About these corpses here. Yeah, I've never actually finished Loom. I was very attracted to it at the time, and I started playing it, but never quite finished it. My friend that used to play Monkey Island 1 and 2 with me, he finished it. I wasn't there. And Beneath the Steel Sky, I did play that and finish that at the time, as well as Simon the Sorcerer. And of course Monkey Island 2, which me and my friend played together and eventually finished after quite a bit of puzzle solving. There were some tough puzzles in that game. It's one of those games where you would sleep on it, and my friend would come visit me. He was playing professional basketball at the time, and they'd go train. He would train 3 nights at least a week, and he'd often come by after he had finished, and we'd chat or play a game, and sometimes one of us had either dreamt a solution to the puzzle, or we had figured out a way to solve it, and he'd come visit. Instead of going to his machine and trying it out on his machine, he would come visit me, and we'd try the solution together. And I think we spent some months playing it. It took more than a month to finish it, and we certainly got great value for money in any case, because at that time there wasn't really a walkthrough. If you come back to us to let us repay you for our gifts, you could eventually buy a magazine that had the walkthrough, but that was sort of cheating. So we didn't have internet access at the time, so there was no way to cheat. You just had to figure it out. Well, actually, there is something. Tell us, what is it? I'm looking for somebody here on Monkey Island. We are the only people living on Monkey Island. Well, the only civilized people. That's okay, the people I'm looking for aren't living. Oh yeah, those guys. And then you've seen the ghost pirate LeChuck and his cadaverous crew. Those jerks have been bugging us for months. Zooming her out here in that creepy ghost ship of theirs. Wailing and moaning until all hours of the morning. Scaring away all the cruise ship business. Normally when we have problems with the undead, we just cook up our standard potion of exorcism and be done with it. So why don't you do that now? Well, the main ingredient of the potion is a very rare root. In fact, there is only one in existence. We only use a little bit at a time, you see. LeChuck stole the whole thing. Where is he hiding it? He's in a place beneath this island. Somewhere in a huge system of catacombs. A hellish place filled with the wailing of tortured souls trapped forever in the rock. Where the walls bleed and the air is thick with a rancid smell of pure evil. Tourists used to line up for hours to see it. Can't you just go down there and kick him out? No, we lost the key. It was stolen. Well, we loaned it to a hermit who lives on the island. And until that crusty old pantless weirdo brings it back, we're keeping his banana picker. LeChuck came in here and stole your root. What a cat. Oh, and I suppose stealing bananas is any better. I'm off to find LeChuck and get the root. Sorry, but it's just not that easy. Trying to find LeChuck could be very dangerous. You'd never find your way through the catacombs without the hay. Ixnay of the etay of the avocatonay. The what? Nothing. What's the etay of the avocatonay? I see he's baffled by our native dialect. That's Pig Latin. Good. We could at least tell him what the head does. Well, it's a navigating tool. It's a head. It was once attached to a navigator. We've kept it alive magically so we could take advantage of its innate sense of direction. Getting through the catacombs without it is impossible. But it's our only one, so you can't have it. I guess we have nothing to offer you. After he gave us that nice idol too. Feel free to come to the Great Monkey and visit your idol anytime. So anyway, Lemonhead, what was that you were saying about tropical oils? Well, yeah, I remember those disc mags. We mostly didn't. I mostly didn't order a lot of these discs. It was buying them was one thing, but then you had to have them shipped to Iceland, and you had to pay postage, and then you had to pay tax on them as well. So they ended up being quite expensive. I did order the occasional batch, but before I had internet access, there wasn't much of it. Let's see if we can convince them to give us the head of the navigator. I know we need it. Let's see if we can give them something instead. We have the skull. Do they want that? No. Don't want the spyglass either. Or the cannonball. Ah, the key to the great monkey. Thank you very much. We could give them the magnetic compass instead. Ah, one of those newfangled magnetic compasses. Too high tech. Yeah, give me the good old fashioned disembodied head any day. I was hoping they would trade me the head. I told you, you can't have our head. You don't know how to get another one. That would have made sense. They don't want the minutes. Don't want a t-shirt. The leaflet, well, look at this. It looks like it's the instructions of how to get ahead. We could give him our head and use these instructions to get ourselves a new one. Yes, I suppose we can give it to you now. Looks pretty good for a dried up old head, doesn't it? We keep it wrapped in this magical necklace that makes it invisible to the ghosts. It's pretty creepy. Oh, look. I think he likes you. Just follow his nose and it will lead you to LeChuck's hideout in the catacombs. And get the root from LeChuck and come back here. We'll mix up a batch of our special enzymatic ghost dissolving solution. And you can pour it on LeChuck like a salt on a slug. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Good luck. Yeah, there were a few PPSs here, but they were mostly tied to pretty at least lead demo groups and the cracking groups that were here. Very few of them actually. And I certainly didn't have access to any of them. Although I know there were some Amiga users that did. You could sometimes get some stuff from them, but it usually wasn't any sort of PT stuff. It was usually just cracked games. It wasn't really until we got dial-up internet access that we were able to get any of this stuff. That was a major change, and it was fairly soon. I had access around 94. The internet was pretty much a game changer. And I remember I started hanging out on IRC on the Amiga channel very early on. I was there when Commodore went down, which was a pretty sad time. See, let's use this head here. It's pointing in this direction, so I assume we go in this direction. Hey there, Hismaker. Welcome to the stream, dude. Thanks for the follow, Eldridge. Let's see. He wants to go left. Let's go left. I'm playing this version because it's free DOS Friday, so we're playing a DOS game. I know you hate the evils of MS-DOS, but there are good games on DOS, and this version has the Roland MT32 music, which is great. Potentially the best music of the game, although I like the Amiga version of the graphics more. The EGA version which I'm playing has pretty good graphics as well. Let's see, my head is pointing to the right now. And now it's pointing here, so I assume... Well, no, probably not. Yeah, we need to go back. Oh, that's a name for it. Although I don't really wish this virus on anybody. It's a pretty shitty virus. Let's see. It says right now, and we'll go down here. What does he say then? This is one of the weirdest navigational systems in any game. You're holding a head of a dead navigator and using it to tell you where to go. Did you actually host me, Hayes, or did you rate me? Because now I see I have 28 viewers. But I didn't see any sort of rate notice. I just saw you come in here and still had 4 viewers, which can be weird. Thanks for the rate or the host, whichever it was. Yeah, Twitch has been very weird in the last few days. There have been some cases where people have reported multiple rates. But, yeah, it's behaving very oddly. Thanks anyway, dude. It's very much appreciated. Let's see. Where are we supposed to go now? Pointing back. It wants us to go potentially up here. Yeah, it does. And here. Back. Wants us to go back here, okay. Oh, back here again. Where is it pointing now? Pointing back. This way, okay. Here we are at the ship. It's that eerie looking ghost ship I saw sailing off with the governor. Yeah, it is. Now, how do we get on board? Uh-oh. Excuse me, but is this the Lido deck? That's potentially a bad idea. Okay, we're here. Now, what do you want from me? Thank you for leading me to the ghost ship. Hey, no problem. When you only have one job, you do it well, know what I mean? May I please have that necklace? No, but thanks for asking so politely. Oh, come on, please. You can beg all you want, but you can't have it. Pretty please? You can beg all you want, but you can't have it. Pretty please? You can beg all you want, but you can't have it. Pretty please with sugar on top? Oh, alright, you big baby. You can have it. Hey, what good's a necklace if you don't have shoulders? A valid point. Now we should be hidden from sight once we have his necklace. This feels weird. Let's go back to the ghost ship. Okay, we're hidden here. What a cute little ghost dog. There's a door here. You can go in. Okay. That's the captain's. Oh, there's the key that we want. It looks like Monkey Island. Yes, it is. Got little wriggling blue hairs in it. Oh, we probably can't look at this. No. What be that noise? Okay. Must be the wind. We can't get to this chest and we can't get to the key. Maybe we can, yeah, we can use the magnetic compass with the key. I remember this trick. Now we have the key. Let's get out of here before he spots us. Walk past these happy undead guys. There's a huge creak in that door. Potentially can't go there right now. We need something to oil the door. We can go down this hatch. Oh, there was some trick here. Let's see. There's a bottle. Can't get it away. Let's see. Was some way to tickle him to make him drop that bottle. Potentially we haven't found that piece of inventory yet. Let's go here. Ghost chickens. All I got was a feather. That will do just fine. It's locked. Let's go over to this passage. I use the feather on the sleeping ghost here. Tickled his feet. Yeah, he drops the jug of grog here. Which we can definitely use as a lubricant on the door. Let's see if we can use this key. Oh, not the ghost feather. The key with the hatch. Yes, we can. There's a dish here. It's on it. What do we want down here? We want the cooking grease. Okay, so it's not the grog. It's give the grog to the rats. Yeah, that works fine. Let's pick up the grease. We have a glob of grease. Let's go upstairs. Grease the door. We use the glob of grease. Squeaky door. That should stop it from squeaking. Let's get in here. There are some tools here. Pick them up. Oh, good. More inventory. Oh, we definitely can't open this lock at this moment in time, but we can go see that chest downstairs that is locked and shut, and then some. Don't see anything special about it. Glowing voodoo antidote. Okay, let's use the tools to open the crate. They should do it. There's apparently quite a lot of noise. We have the voodoo root. That's good. Now we can go all the way back to the village and have them cook us up some LeChuck juice. A long walk, a brief row, and a short hike later. I did it. I got the route. Wow. Look, he's not kidding. Here it is. He's not such a wimp after all. Come on, let's go make the brew of the fermented root. Wait here, we'll be right back. Good service. There's the three-headed monkey again. Nice monkey. There it is. 1 squirt of that stuff and the ectoplasm really hits the fan. If you have any left over, it's delicious with a little vanilla ice cream. Good luck. Thanks. Okay, we have the magic seltzer bottle here. After some more furious paddling. Eep, you scared me half to death. Have a taste of root beer, you evil spirit. Wait. If it's ghost you're after, I can tell you where the others are. Tell me where the ghost ship is. If I tell you, will you promise not to hurt me? No promises, ghost. No stories either. Have a taste of root beer, you evil spirit. You'll never find out about the ship. Tell me where the ghost ship is. If I tell you, will you promise not to hurt me? I guess we have to tell him. Okay, we promise. Okay. They all left for the wedding. What wedding? LeChuck is marrying the governor of Melee Island. What? But how will they... Where is the wedding? There's a lovely church on Melee Island. They're headed there. Melee Island? Oh no. I've got to go after them. I've got to stop that wedding. Bye. Bob, what are you doing here? Oh, I missed the boat to the wedding. Hey, no problem. We can take mine. Let's go. Why is he on this island if he has a boat? You have a ship? Yep. If you have a ship, why are you waiting to be rescued? Why, heck, if you're stranded, you've got to be rescued. Says so in the rules. Will you take me to Melee Island? I'll lend you my ship if you promise to rescue me with it. Okay, let's go. Last part, Guybrush kicks butt. Well, that was certainly easier than the trip to Monkey Island. I wonder where the Toothroot's gone to now. Now I'll have to stop the wedding by myself. Now all we have is 173 pieces of 8 and a magic seltzer bottle, which is the magic ingredient. Yikes. Wait a second. I'm selling this fine mouthwash. Is it mint flavored? I only like the minty kind. Yeah, eat some. Cool. I guess we'll have to use the magic seltzer bottle with the Grim Spectre here. This is very effective. This stuff's great. Watch out, LeChuck. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name... Hey, I better get to the church. Let's go to the church. If there be any man with reason that these two people should not be united in blissful matrimony, let him speak now or forever hold his peace. The groom isn't human. Hey, who's that? You? I've come to stop you from marrying Governor Marley. How do you plan to do that? Governor? 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 What's going on? Oh, Guybrush, you mad fool. I'm impressed that you came to rescue me, but it really wasn't necessary. I had everything well in hand. Unfortunately, your arrival has made it necessary for me to tip my hand early. How did you manage to escape? Oh, that was easy. LeChuck is a bozo. Hey, and lots of his crew members were friends of mine when they were alive. I thought LeChuck was going to marry you. Yes, so did I. Yes, so did he. But I arranged for a little surprise when it came time to kiss the bride. If you're here, then who's that in the dress? Ada Longshanks. I'm good. We're pretty much at the end of Monkey Island here. We are in the final cutscenes. Two monkeys, don't scare them. I have my ghost sapping root beer bottle. Oh, I'll get it. Oops. Nice going, Guybrush. Now we've got to chase them down to get my voodoo root beer back. But hey, you dare to come here and confront me? I can't believe your audacity. I had to stop you from marrying Governor Molly. I'll marry her yet. How do you plan to stop me? I'll douse you with my sticky seltzer bottle. You'll never menace decent, tangible pirates again, you billowing bag of something that begins with a B. Now hold on a minute there, friend. I was only kidding, you know. We can settle this like gentlemen. Oh no, it's jammed. Must be pocket lint. Say now, let's not be hasty. We're in trouble. LeBron is gonna kick our ass. He looks pretty mad. He's throwing us around the island. We fall into the grog machine that stands. Good to see you, son. How's the ship? If you're interested in trading up, I can give you a fair price for it. Howdy, partner. You know, just by looking at you, I can tell you're a man of the world. A man with an eye for quality. A man who knows a good bargain when he probably sees one. Let's pick up the bottle of grog here. Pick up the root beer. Use the root beer with LeChuck. Apparently the root beer works very well. We get to see an instant replay. And a view from the blimp as well. Hey, yikes. Don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry. That's okay. You know, LeChuck was a deviant, obnoxious, slithery, creepy crawly sort of guy, but I'll say one thing for him. What's that? He sure looks nice, exploding against the night sky. Yes, it's very romantic. Can I buy you a root beer? Actually, I'm a bit sick of the root beer. While I was in the machine over at Stan's, yeah, this is where the EGA version suffers a little bit because it doesn't have color cycling and can't change the palette. So when it needs to do this, it isn't as easy as the Amiga version, which also had double the number of colors. But overall, the EGA version does look pretty impressive for 16 colors. Gosh, I hope Stan's okay. Yeah, there goes Stan, heading straight into the ocean. I wish my crew could have seen this. You know, I can't shake the feeling that Guybrush was somehow responsible for that big rock sinking the ship. Yeah, as soon as we find a way off this island, we're going to have ourselves a little chat with Mr. Threepwood. Let's get out of this hut first. At least I learned something from all of this. What's that? Never pay more than $20 for a computer game. That's our lesson learned here. A what? I don't know. I'm not sure why I said that. The Secret of Monkey Island comes to a conclusion, at least the EGA version. I'm sure we'll play this again on stream. I have yet to play the Amiga version, and there is also the special version, which was released years later. And the credits are mostly gibberish, but I'm sure some of these people were actually people that worked on the game, although the text of what exactly they did is not necessarily correct. Now, let's have this play here in the background. Do people have any preference as to who to raid at this point of night? Don't appear to be a lot of people on at the moment. Anyone in particular that you want to see? Sleeping is good, I hear. Yeah, a lot of people sleeping. Dr. CTCS is playing Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Has been doing so for an hour. He's a very chill guy. Plays a mix of retro and semi-modern things, mostly on the PC. I think we'll head over his way. He's at least the guy I know from the list that is currently on. Let's set this up here. Turn your computer off and go to sleep, says the game. We'll raid someone instead. Twitch is being very weird. When I click raid channel, it doesn't even show me the list of people that's on. But before we go here, thanks again for the raid, Hayes, and thanks for the follow, Eldridge, and thanks everybody for sticking around for the end of Monkey Island. We're streaming again tomorrow, 2200 GMT, Might and Magic 3 on the Amiga, part 2. And hopefully see you then. If not, I'll hopefully see you again soon anyway. Thanks for staying around. Sleep well and join me for the raid for a little bit. I'll switch to the extra and then we'll raid.